fine.
Well, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I'm not going to hospital.
Look, my cab office is just there. Why don't you sit down and get your head together?
5 minutes.
You just came out of nowhere.
I saw everything. You're not at fault.
Thanks.
I'm sure the young lag's going to be OK, but we still have to report him.
You've spent weeks coming on to me, and all of a sudden you're Mary Poppins.
When have I ever said I'm interested in you?
You've been flirting with me non-stop.
You've been flirting all afternoon with Craig. You'd flirt with that chair if you could. Listen, Natalie, it's just a kiss, all right? It's no big deal. And let's face it, I mean, you're only human. I mean, look at me. Oh, it's a joke. Look, I like you, I do. And in another life, I'd be well up for it. But we've shown her art.
Right.
Listen, why don't you go to the shop and get some dinner or something, and can you get me an orange juice?
You're trying to get rid of me, aren't you?
Yes!
Just an orange juice?
Yeah, and whatever you want.
I think you know what I want. I'm winding you up.
Okay.
Well up for it, eh? I knew you fancied me.
Look, I really do think you should go to hospital, you know.
I told you I'm fine.
I'll give you a lift.
Do you ever think I'm getting in the car with you again?
Look, I'm really sorry about the baseball bat thing, OK? Been having a few issues with some customers recently.
I'm not surprised.
I was caught up in a robbery and I was threatened with a knife. When you and your mates threatened to do a runner, I guess I just lost it, you know?
They're not my mates.
What's your name? I'm Steve, anyway. I recognise you, actually. We met before.
Once was enough, mate.
Whoa. Look, don't try and stand up. I don't want you keeling over. I really do think you should get checked out, you know.
Look, I'm not going to tell the police if that's what you're worried about.
What, you're not going to report me?
I just want to get out of here and forget it ever happened.
Just the woman. Is that a new look?
Yeah, do you like them? I'm going horse riding.
Yeah, of course you are. Look, I'm going away for a while and I need someone to cover.
Oh, can't Sarah do it?
No, she's coming with us. Come on, it'd be worth a few £100. Look, I'd get out the holiday, but you know, the whole family's going and, well, I don't want to take a call about knickers when I'm meant to be getting back to nature in a log cabin, do I? You know, and, well, Mum would lynch me.
Can I call myself the interim manager?
No.
I can manage people, though.
Yes.
Got to keep the boss happy. Thanks. Oh, Roy, you're looking a bit windswept. Have you thought about getting a haircut?
I had one in Portsmouth.
Oh, what about a shave, then? It looks like you could do with one.
Is this a general critique of my appearance, or is there a particular reason you'd like me to go to the barber's?
I think there might be something going on between David and his trainee.
So you want me to spy on your fiancé? Hardly think that's ethical, do you?
I'll take it as a no, then, shall I?
I would, yes.
Oh, Billy, what are you up to?
I'm used to moody silences, but you are taking it to the next level. Look, we've all done stupid things at your age. I ran away from home, took my dad's motorbike, went off to the lakes with my girlfriend, caused murder. Listen, you're not the first kid to get drunk, do something stupid. It's not the end of the world.
Depends on what you do.
Footballer. I knew it. Yes, you play for Wethy County.
The youth team, yeah.
Wait till I tell Tim I've attacked a Wethy County player. He won't believe it.
No one can find out. I shouldn't even be hanging around with Mal. My dad thinks he's a bad influence.
Well, it's only Tim. He's a season ticket holder. Great big, massive, round, bald head stands behind the goals. You can't miss him.
No, I mean it. I've got a cup match tomorrow.
If this gets out and the police get involved, then I won't be able to play and I'll be kicked off the team.
Well, you still haven't told me your name.
James.
James. Well, listen, James. Promise you, mate, no one's ever going to find out.
Here he is. And that's the lad.
Are you doing Brian's homework?
Has Sally told everybody?
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
This probability is a nightmare. Right, John puts some black and white marbles into a bag. The ratio of black to white is 1 to 4. Linda takes 2 marbles. The probability of her taking 2 black is 6 over 156. How many black marbles did John put in the bag? Who has marbles anymore? What's the probability of that?
Hey up, it's Princess Anne. Going horse riding. Join me if you want.
Well, I think I've got enough on my plate.
Chicken, eh?
Me? Chicken? I was galloping across Southport Beach when I was barely out in nappies.
Right, well, what are you waiting for then?
I'm sure Johnny won't mind.
Hey, Yasmin, what about you?
I haven't been on a horse in years.
Oh, but you'll soon pick it up.
I'll go if you go.
I only came to drop your book off.
Come on. Don't you want to be there when she falls off?
Paula, we're going horse riding.
What, the 3 of you?
Yeah, we're gonna smash it.
Well, you'll probably smash something. It's not for the faint-hearted. Careful you don't get hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, says the woman who's been sat on a rubber ring ever since we went pony trekking. Seriously, Sal, are you up to it?
Up to it? Show you who's up to it, won't we, girls?
So, Natalie seems nice.
Yeah, she's not much of a barber.
So why are you keeping her on then?
Well, everybody's got to start somewhere, haven't they?
She's very attractive. She got a boyfriend, or...?
You're not on the turn, are you, Vicar?
Oh, she's making conversation.
Oh, what's with all the questions?
How do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I better be going.
No. Come on. What is it? What's going on? Out with it.
All right. Shona asked me to come. She's worried there might be something going on between you and
I
Natalie.
told her she's nothing to worry about.
Thank you. Keep the change.
See ya.
Listen, I'm sorry about before. I love this job and I've messed it up, haven't I?
No,
I have. You're going to tell Nick and he's going to fire me.
I'm not gonna.
Everything all right?
Yeah? Yeah. Why would it be?
Ask a stupid question.
Listen, I'm not gonna tell Nick anything, all right? No one's gonna fire you. Just so long as we forget today happened, okay?
It's already forgotten. Thanks, David.
All right.
So, when you're not ferrying armed robbers around, you're getting your passengers run over. Ever thought that driving a cab's not for you?
Where was an accident?
Hope you weren't trying to intimidate him before he had a chance to talk to the police.
No, of course not.
Me and Steve are mates.
And do your mates normally attack you with a baseball bat?
He wasn't attacking anyone. He used to coach a baseball team I was on. He was showing me his new bat when his car came round the corner.
Likely story.
Look, I know it sounds mad, but, you know, it's true.
We'll need a statement from both of you.
No worries.
And I meant what I said. I don't think driving a cab's for you. I'm going to recommend that you lose your taxi driver's license.
I think the driver was more shaken up than the young lad.
Oh, I can imagine.
Hi, sorry, have you got a second?
Ah, just doing a bit of stock checking. Some of these CDs have been here longer than Rita.
I heard that.
Oh, I was just wondering if Alex had had any more hassle with that loan shark guy.
Well, not since we paid him off. Gary was a big help initially, though I gather he wasn't entirely blameless.
Yeah,
Do you know where his office is?
He's not still on the scene, is he, love?
Oh, no, it's not for me. There's a girl at the factory and she's had a bit of trouble with him.
Oh, well, she has my sympathy, because he is a nasty piece of work. If I were you, I'd tell your friend, go to the police.
So, you make the number of black marbles X, and then the number of white marbles 4X. Once you've done that, you're away.
You're wasted on waitressing.
Don't be a snob.
No, she's right. You're a smart cookie.
It's like riding a bike, because you never lose it, do you? I can't wait to get these jobbers.
Thank God for Spanx, eh?
Hey, do you mind? Some of us are still in shape.
I want to know what happens. Would you come and sit down?
I don't think I can.
It's a nightmare, innit? All that bouncing up and down. Do you want to borrow my rubber ring?
Yeah, well, that's because you haven't learnt how to post. Because you have to rise out of the saddle every other stride of the horse. You have to become like one with the animal.
Listen to it. It took her 10 minutes to get on the flaming thing.
Well, did you see the size of it? And every time I tried to climb on, it ran off. Anyway, we had a good time, didn't we?
Oh, I felt like Boadicea riding into battle against the Romans.
On a horse called Twinkle Toes.
Yeah.
What's this, fancy dress?
They've had a riding lesson.
Why?
Because you're never too old to get back into the saddle.
Well, you are. Does my dad know that you're horse riding at your age? He was on about fitting a handrail in your toilet the other day.
Well, that was for his bad back, and I am healthier than you are. I am not the one who's had a heart attack.
Yeah, and we've got another riding lesson tomorrow.
All right. So my business is on its knees and you're wasting away money booking horse riding lessons here.
Tim, we've paid Paula's bill. And Nick's paying me extra now to look after the factory while he's away. I mean, this is my dream.
Hello. Yeah.
So that's that, then?
No, I'm not listening to him. I've got the bug. Not stopping now. Hey, Paula, you'll have to come riding with us.
Yeah, I'll check my diary.
Right, I'll put the kettle on, girls.
Oh, yes.
Right, so let me get this straight. Since you went to work this morning, you've started carrying a weapon in your cab. You've almost killed a promising young footballer, and you've lied to the police.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
You are such an idiot, Steve. What are you doing?
I was scared, all right? Every time I go around the corner, I think I'm going to get attacked. I keep thinking that Scally's going to come back with his mates and murder me family, so I'm sorry I was terrified.
I'm sorry, Steve. This is my fault. Hey, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have picked up that guy off the street.
Made me sound like a prostitute.
Well, you'd be in less trouble if you were. Listen, this kid is all right. And he's not going to press charges, so it could be worse.
It is worse. Listen, the copper who's questioned us about it all is the same copper who tracked me down when I was the getaway driver. He says he's going to take my taxi licence away from me, which means I'll probably lose my operator's licence.
Right, so you're not going to be able to drive a cab?
I'm not going to be able to run the firm, Trace. We've had it.
No, we haven't, Steve. We've got through things before. We'll get through this.
Well, I don't see how. Not this time.
You told David I sent you.
You got it out of me. Look, I'm a man of God, I'm not a spy. He's not Tinker Tailor Soldier Vicar, is he?
He's gonna kill me.
I did tell you.
Look, on the plus side, at least you know there's nothing going on between him and Natalie. How's Carla getting on?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I've moved in with Ken. My presence here is not conducive to her recovery.
Didn't realise things were that bad. Look, if there's anything I can do, then...
Yeah, of course there's.
I feel like I've upset you.
I wouldn't say upset, exactly. But I do get the feeling you're using me to glean information about Carla.
That wasn't my intention.
It's the impression you're given.
Look, if you're upset that I'm asking questions about Carla, then you better get used to it. Because as soon as she's well enough, people are going to be queuing up to ask her more questions.
Yes, well, she's not well enough. Not for the moment.
Is there something else going on, Roy? I mean, I feel like you haven't been the same since you got back from Portsmouth. This can't just be about Carla.
Carla is a friend and in a very fragile state.
Yeah? Not as fragile as the woman who was crushed to death when the roof collapsed.
I would rather you didn't use Rana's death to score points.
You know what, Roy? You're the most moral person that I've ever met. If I've achieved anything, it's because I had someone like you to look up to. And you're defending a woman like that.
Is that all?
Well, at least I know where I stand. I won't bother you again. Have a nice life, Roy.
20 years next year since I started this business.
You're talking like it's over.
Isn't it? What am I going to tell him and Eileen?
That you're not giving up?
What choice have I got?
So I've just come off the phone to the council, and they're talking about revoking your operator's licence.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Is this because of that getaway thing, then?
Oh, I think I'm in the clear for that one. I nearly killed some kid this afternoon.
What?
We was with a gang of lads who were threatening to do a runner, so I swung a baseball bat at one of them. Runs across the road, gets himself run over.
Is he winding me up?
No.
Oh, I've, lost my taxi driving licence and all.
Oh, this just gets better, doesn't it? How many drivers are we going to lose now, then, eh, Steve? We might as well just get rid of the cabs and get a motorbike with a sidecar.
Yeah, you're not helping.
I'm skint, love, you know that, don't you?
Well, I'm not exactly rolling in it myself, mate.
Well, I was working all hours when Sally was in that prison. You know that, on that switch. I was doing night shifts, I was doing weekends, you name it. No wonder I had a funny turn. But they does it, don't they? When it's your own business, you pull your tripe out because you want to keep it going. And now you're telling me it's all for nothing? It's over, innit?
I don't know what to say, Tim.
Look, I know you probably think I'm round the bend, but if I am round the bend, it's your fault because that's the way you made me feel.
And the award for the worst apology ever goes to...
Well, what do you expect me to think? I mean, you spend more time with Natalie than you do with me.
I'm training her up.
To do what?
Look, I'm not going to go out for a burger when I can have steak at home, am I?
Yeah, well, you won't be getting steak for a while.
I suppose Billy gave me the all clear, didn't he?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry too. Sorry that I've just been busy lately, you know?
Yeah, well, you can make it up to me on holiday, which we're going on with your entire family and spending it in a lodge, which I can totally cope with, as long as there's nothing else that you're not telling me.
There isn't.
I just find it hard to believe that Nick could be involved with somebody like that Rick fella.
Well, I don't want to believe it either, but think about it. He's saying the money for the barbers was a payout from the restaurant, but she's saying that she's not giving him a penny.
Well, I don't know, maybe she was lying.
Well, she could be, but then it doesn't explain why he's so desperate to keep the police away from his accounts. And if the money for the barbers didn't come from the restaurant, where's it come from?
Oh, I don't know, but it's still a bit of a leap.
Well, it's a lot of money just to pull out of thin air.
Yeah. Right, we'll talk about it later.
I think maybe we should tell Toya.
No, I said we'll talk about it later.
Leanne, she's your sister.
Yeah, tell me, what?
We think that Nick has got money from a loan shark.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Well, what other explanation is there?
Sarah, I'd know.
What, like you knew he was married?
See, this is why I didn't want to tell her, because you'd just love it, wouldn't you, if Nick was up to his neck in it?
Look, I've already told you, me and Nick have sorted out our differences. But if he is up to his neck in it, then, well, so are you.
So Leanne spoke to Elsa, his ex, and apparently she did not give him any money. The money he's saying funded the barbers.
Well, maybe he did some dodgy deals at the restaurant. I mean, he couldn't have been much vaguer about what he was up to in Nottingham.
Yeah, well, surely she would have known about the money, though, wouldn't she?
Well, the factory then. I mean, maybe he's been doing something off the books.
No, he sits next to me. I'd know. Like, I think the simplest explanation is sometimes the only one, and him going to a loan shark is the only thing that makes sense to me.
Unless you can think of anything else.
Oh, Nick, what have you done?
Tim, sit back down.
No, I'm not staying here.
What are you doing?
I'm going to call Omar and get him to come back.
That's Snake.
He might be a snake, but as far as I know, he's not tried to kill any of our passengers. And funnily enough, mate, that's the first thing that I look for in a driver. What am I going to tell Sally, eh? She was the one that invested in that business. She was the one that bought me a share. She believed in me. What am I going to do? Tell her there's nothing left?
Sorry.
Well, you keep saying that, mate, but it's not going to change anything, is it? How can you be so stupid? Why did you do it?
Which bit? I wasn't thinking straight for any of it.
You never are. Why keep you so stupid?
Oh, Yeah, I've been stupid, all right. Working my fingers to the bone, trying to save this flipping place after being involved in an armed robbery. I shouldn't have even been in work.
Well, I wish you hadn't been.
Well, at least I was trying to do something. All you've been doing is sitting in that chair waiting for us to go bankrupt.
Because I didn't know it was happening, did I? You kept it from me.
Oh, turn it in, you knew. You just buried your head in the sand.
Oh, calm down, both of you. You're meant to be mates.
Him? A mate?
Tim, I mean it. Take a breath. Gonna give yourself another heart attack.
Oh, no, Trace, you can't call it that. Do you not know? No, you're not allowed. You have to call it a funny turn.
Oh, shut up, Steve.
You shut up! Imagine having a knife pulled on you. That'll give you a funny turn.
You know what? You're doing me a favour. I'd be glad to see the back of you.
Well, you know where the door is.
I need my head testing going into business with you.
Oh, and you really think I wanted to work with you? A guy that can't even admit he's had a heart attack? You're a joke.
Yeah. Says the accidental getaway driver.
Oh, you silly bald man!
Do you want me to talk to Nick?
Well, he's just going to deny it, isn't he?
Maybe we need to think about this. Maybe it's not the right time. I mean, he's still got the police hanging over him.
You can't put it off, Leigh. If he owes thousands to a loan shark, then he's in big trouble.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, we've got that holiday in a couple of days, and it's going to be bad enough without this hanging over us. We're going to have to find out one way or the other before we go.
Do you know what? Maybe it's me who's the problem. I've been lied to so much over the years. Even when Nick is telling the truth, I still don't believe him.
You don't believe him, though, do you?
Leanne.
All right, if Nick is lying, then we need to find out where this money's come from.
Well, how do we do that?
We track down Rick.
Wait, are you sure about this?
No, I can't think of any other way. We need to see him.
Coming up here on ITV, as the burglary is discovered, our criminal gang are desperate to split the goods, but it's not just the police on their tails. New drama based on true events, Hatton Garden, continues next.